All right. With any luck, we're live and with cross chatter. So what's up, guys? This is Suris. We've also got the Godless Iowan, not hiding behind a straw man avatar, and Gray Skeptic, who doesn't have an avatar because he at least looks good enough for it.
I pretend to.
At least a little bit. See, we've had a few people waiting in the chat. We've got Godless Engineer, Fred Knotts, Joel, a few people here. So what this stream is basically about is, for one, it's Thursday, and I'm still here in Iowa, and it's a 15-hour drive. And I upload Mondays and Thursdays. So this is literally the only way that you guys are going to get an upload on time. So I figured that why not use the actual time that we're here with a bunch of YouTubers in the same house to actually do something. So first thing we want to do is kind of talk about our channels a little bit, just like introduce for people who don't know who certain people are, and then kind of get into what's been happening over the last few days, what we've all been up to, and what we're going to be doing in the future together, separately, just in general. This is going to be more of a less scripted, more of a heart-to-heart kind of thing. Ideally, though, you guys will enjoy that. So first of all, this is my channel, and if you don't know what I do on my channel, then neither do I. So
I'm the Godless Iowan. I am a former Pentecostal minister turned atheist YouTuber. And to answer Zero, I am slightly hungover today. I drank a lot on Tuesday, and then I drank even more last night. So there was a lot of blood alcohol content. So yeah, I was pretty drunk. Probably not the drunkest one here. I think that would go to your wife, who drank most of the night.
Drank all the beers.
But yeah, subscribe to my channel because I'm better than Suris. No, Suris is great. I like Suris.
Why are you caressing me? You're the soft one. Fucking fell on you on the couch. There was stomach, and it felt like pillow.
Before we go on to Mac, I would like to give Suris's viewers a treat.
Actually,
what's called a comb. So we're going to fix this here.
Yeah, that's not where my part is, right?
Where's your part?
That's much closer.
There we go. Oh, look at that. His hair will actually be combed.
And now everybody can see how thin my hair is. Aging!
It's okay. It's okay. You know, this is in now with Trump in the White House.
This is the only time you guys are going to be able to see the Godless Iowan comb my hair.
Look at that. His hair can be combed, and now it's ruined. That's better.
Dang it.
We sincerely hope that you saw that.
Scissors are next. Don't remind her.
I know I have to cut it when we get home.
Oh, God. Anyways.
Wellington is getting a chub.
Let's move on to Gray.
Hi, I'm Mac. I'm the Gray Skeptic. I do mostly interviews on my channel currently.
He has an interview with me on his channel.
It's true.
You should go watch it.
You should absolutely watch it. It was really good.
Fred, you must project.
Speak.
Do you know how to project?
See those green dots at the bottom? I know you do a lot of interviews, but those green dots is what's picking up your
I usually
voice.
keep the microphone this close to my face.
You should probably learn how to project. It'll help.
Yeah. So
what it is speaking with your chest instead of the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I like speaking with my throat so much.
Well, your throat got a lot of use.
So you just talk right here.
Right.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go.
Here, can I pretend I have the comb? So, I do a series called Atheist Flashbacks where I take people such as Suris and the Godless Iowan here, and I walk them back through their religious selves, and they answer questions as such. And it's a really fun series where we do a lot of drinking because it's hard to go back through it. I also do some more edited content, but that's like one every 2 months.
You don't have as much time to do it as we force.
Yes.
You got a really good video on morality.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I try. Yes, I love talking about morality and how bad the Christian faith is. But anyways, Yeah, that's it.
Fair enough. So the other thing, or the next thing, next order of business, now that everybody knows who people are here, and if you haven't subscribed to their channels, do it. Me and Godless Engineers, not Godless Engineer, he's way bigger than me. Me and Godless Iowan started roughly around the same time, and for some reason I have double his subs, and I don't know how. That's not cool, guys. Please go subscribe to him. Should have Fred not said should auction off that comb. It's the only comb to ever touch Suris's hair.
His hair is like baby hair.
And I'm still the baby channel.
It's like baby.
We put a lot of time into marketing, though.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Consistent schedule.
Yeah, like
That's what helped you guys.
The whole reason we're doing this is because I have a schedule that I have to keep somewhat consistent.
And I just prepared for the week and shot things in advance.
I tried to do that. I fell asleep. But with that said, the next real matter of business is what's been happening lately. So obviously, the whole reason that we're here in Iowa is because this mook got married.
I did. I'm hitched now. I'm no longer on the market. Sorry, Spooky.
His left hand can't do it anymore.
That's right. My right one's still there for me, but
that's the one you use to click the Pornhub videos.
I'm ambidextrous.
Suris likes his righty.
For those that didn't hear, it was Suris likes his righty.
Oh, yeah, because we needed that to be even more out there.
I'm teaching Mac how to project.
Oh, it's very difficult.
I project with my laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the important part.
Max,
it is.
Hi guys,
you guys need to know what's funny.
I'm Gray Man Skeptic Mac, and
I'm not Gray Man Skeptic.
You might as well be now. Accept it.
Yeah, I should. I'm just gonna have to change my channel name again.
Yeah, you really just should accept what's happened. So we're obviously here for the Godless Iowan's wedding. And I know that me and him have been warring over peanut butter. So we actually do have a video that's being edited and put together on the channel that you guys will probably like. I don't want to spoil the video itself, but it is another peanut butter video, but it is both of us at once. Normally, we live 15 hours apart. Me and my girlfriend drove here all in one go. I don't know if that could be advised, but we did it, and we're doing it again today.
And I risked. I will say that I risked serious injury for this video.
Oh yes, he did. He did. He almost broke a table in half.
Yes.
Suris Eagles Ravenclaw. No, I am not Ravenclaw. I'm closer to Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
I am closer to Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
I'm Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I am. Pamela test. I'm closer to Slytherin than Ravenclaw.
I'm actually.
You're fucking Gryffindor, you fucking pussy.
How am I Gryffindor?
I'm actually.
Just because you're a better Slytherin than I am doesn't make me not a Slytherin.
Not a big surprise.
I'm the only Ravenclaw.
We have a studio audience for those of you who.
Yes. We're filmed before a live studio audience.
Bionic Dan hops in and goes, "That's my thing."
That was Cheers' thing before you, Bionic Dan.
So also, by the way, just so everybody knows, I came here, I raided their pantry, I cooked for them. I did not find any Peter Pan peanut butter.
There's no peanut
There's
butter.
no Peter Pan in this house.
Stay on the shelf.
There's no Peter Pan in this house.
I did that.
This man is a liar.
I did that for your religious.
And didn't buy any.
I was respecting your religious beliefs by not having it in this house this week.
Fair enough. Liar.
Truth.
Just definitely a huge lie. It was probably recalled, for being awful.
Oh,
at some point we will.
Have.
Next time we're all together, we will.
Yeah.
When are we going to kiss each other, Suris?
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Though you did slap my ass.
You promised.
I've slapped both their asses.
You slapped both.
Suris's
he
ass,
thought that I wasn't strong enough to give him a piggyback ride, so I gave him a piggyback ride.
I would like to describe Suris's ass is soft and supple. Mac's ass
it's a bone.
is a bone.
It's just a bone.
Buns of steel.
It's like a bone with maybe some chicken skin on it. That's what it's like.
It's not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just bone. Like there was muscle there at one point. I think his wife ate it. It was delicious. But some of the other things we did while we were here. One, I found out that Gray Skeptic here is into martial arts, and I am as well. So we decided that we were going to fight each other, and part of the video for that is on YouTube, or not YouTube, it's on Twitter.
Yes.
And the end result of that was nobody won.
Suris rolls really well.
Yes, he got me on the ground once for all of like a microsecond.
Yep.
And if you understand the hair now, he's kind of like a hedgehog. Like as soon as danger arose, he was rolling away. Hedgehogs roll, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sonic rolled.
Yeah, he's a hedgehog.
Sonic is not an accurate hedgehog.
Now,
Don't
hold your
ruin my
horses
childhood.
hold your horses here.
And Knuckles is about as far away from an echidna as you can get.
Are you sure?
An echidna has a quad penis. I'm not
Do you
kidding.
really think they're going to put a quad penis on a kid's game, Suris?
Yes. Have you seen The Little Mermaid?
Have you
Would
seen
that be
Lion
how
King?
he would
Have you
fly?
seen the VHS tape for Little Mermaid?
I've seen that,
Hashtag
yes.
Disney.
So-
I
Have you seen the actual movie?
have.
So you know the priest has a boner in it.
I say they're his knobby knees.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So what I'm saying is, if you're going to tell me that they don't put penises in children's things,
Well, but
One
like, that's a video.
lie.
Those aren't overt. Like, do you expect him to be able to fly with his four-tipped penis?
yes, I do.
Only two.
Rocket
of which
propulsion.
work?
Rocket propulsion.
Why does the echidna have four penises but only two that work?
I don't know. Evolution's weird.
It is.
I
At
know
some
that
point, it was
Hovind...
like four penises good, two working better.
Looks more like the Three Stooges. Tell us which one are you guys? I'm Mo.
I'm Curly.
And I'm Bubbles.
Mac has not
seen the Three Stooges.
I've seen the thing.
Here's something we learned
Larry.
over the last couple of days.
He's an
is that
uncultured swine.
Mac has not seen anything or done anything that anyone has ever done, ever.
I've done a lot of other stuff that you wouldn't do.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't do his wife. He has.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We do.
I think a lot of people would do me.
No, but he wouldn't right now because you two are together.
Yes,
And that would be bad.
wrong.
It didn't come out that way, sir.
I'm sure. I know it didn't.
You guys know that, right? Thank you. A lot of people would.
Well, we're happy now. So
Yeah.
I would say that
Your turn.
if there were a stooge that fits him,
Would be
Larry,
Daffy Duck.
you'd have to be Larry.
There's
You don't know
only
this.
3 of them, and you guys are the other 2.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
But no, there was multiple. There was Shemp. There was Curly Joe. There was Joe. And I'm assuming there maybe was another. I think.
I mean, there
that's
was
all
that
of
really bad movie.
Yeah, there was the really bad movie.
Then yeah, they were like, "Hey, there's 4 now."
Shemp is actually my favorite stooge.
Blossom Bubbles.
Who would be your Mojo Jojo? Kent Hovind. No, seriously. He's got so many plans. They all fail. He lives in a compound, and he's hilarious to have around, but utterly useless. He is our Mojo Jojo.
Curses.
There's someone out of frame. Is there? Is there somebody out of frame? I
Who's out of
see.
frame?
I see nobody out of frame.
I don't know. I would say that mine. I wouldn't have a Mojo Jojo, but Team Rocket is Paul and Morgan.
Oh, God.
They're definitely Team Rocket.
Yeah, that's probably fairly accurate.
Yes,
Yeah.
They're cringy as hell.
they are cringy.
If
as
you
hell.
when you're done watching this stream, go watch his recent video on the cringy Christians, Paul and Morgan. It is
Oh. They do this.
our
song.
Our Paul is better than their Paul. We have Paulogia. He's great. Their Paul,
They have Paul the totally not a secret homosexual.
yes,
Yes.
definitely not
Not
a secret homosexual. That's never going to die. Thanks, Mr. Atheist.
Thank you.
That's a thing that we have to deal with now for the rest of our lives.
He's good at that.
Suris is a flaming bag of shit.
Hey, wrong video.
Oh, that's right. Wrong video.
So some of the other things that have happened, we did our recording for the next thing in the Peanut Butter Chronicles.
He's
Your
our
Paul?
Shannon.
He is
ours.
our Paul Shannon. We all share him. You get him once every few weeks. You guys, you fly on a plane. You get him, then we have him the rest of the time.
You get to do the sticky kisses.
You get to do the sticky things with Paul. We get to do the internet things with Paul.
Yes, we enjoy his mind.
Yes, I'm sure she enjoys his mind too.
She enjoys his mind as well as
His
his
head.
not.
We're talking about Apologia's penis, everybody.
Whoa, his
Apologia.
penis.
Well,
The genus.
does the cartoon character have a penis?
I'm fairly certain he can make it have one.
Yes.
I'm wondering.
Sticky thing, Shane Q. Sticky things with Paul.
We need to know because we only see it from the chest up. But is it a fully animatronically?
Does
correct?
Apologia's character wear pants?
That's a
No.
good question.
I doubt it.
I seriously doubt it.
No.
Did he
Who?
put pants on Vice Rhino when he was on his channel without Vice Rhino knowing?
I don't know. But here's the question. Who looks more like their avatar? Apologia or Suris? If you believe it's Suris, you should type 1 in the chat. And if you think it's Apologia, you should type 2 in the chat.
This will be interesting. This will be very interesting to see what happens there. And while you
And if
guys,
Suris
one,
knew
who's
how to
two?
YouTube, he would have it on live chat, not top chat.
oh yeah, you're right. I could do that. That's a thing I should do.
Is there one?
You
Why am I?
noob.
Why am I so bad at this?
There's one.
Am I so?
Apologia was 2,
Yeah.
Suris was 1.
I voted 2.
Gray's just
Oh, I'm
like.
the only one who voted, you dicks.
So far,
Thanks, Doc.
so far you're the only one. No, there's a few people that
2
voted.
more have said
So while
Suris.
they're figuring out that vote, the next things that we're planning on doing, because since we're all here in the same area, we can't do more than this right now, but it does mean that we do want to do some collaborations going forward.
Yes.
So we know that recently you are working on a video,
For the Catholic scandal.
and that got me thinking of cults and realizing, hey, there's a cult that I'm doing a project on right now. 2 episodes in, need to do more. Would you like to join me on a video about the NIFB?
I'm very excited to.
Excellent. Godless Iowan, you can fuck off. I'm kidding.
I'd like to do the things.
I'm kidding. There's something that we need to do as well outside of peanut butter content. But I don't think we've quite figured out what we want to do that's not peanut butter content.
Penis butter content?
Peanut butter content?
Yeah.
Are you saying that we need to have a dual-owned Pornhub channel?
No.
Oh.
Tasteful, artistic, educational penis butter
Oh.
content. It's YouTube friendly. Because you can get away with a lot on the YouTube as long as you mark it as educational.
So
True.
there's one
True.
vote for 2, and everything else is 1, and then like there's 2 for 3.
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
So it was 1 for what again? I don't feel like rewinding the video.
What is
1
you?
was you,
Oh.
2 was Apologia, and 3 was Suragia.
Suragia.
The
Penis
horrific-
lightsaber duel.
The horrific mixture of Suris and Apologia.
That's terrifying.
Secular
Why would you
or
make-
Skeptic Pork? If you're ever watching this, you must create a mashup
No.
of Suris's avatar and
You're-
Apologia.
You're going to give Pam and Shannon nightmares. Both of them. Speaking
Shannon might have nightmares.
I'm sure Pam would too.
I mean, Pam would be getting half Apologia. Shannon would
I
be
guess that
getting-
is an improvement, right?
Shannon-
No, I don't even want half of you.
This is the woman I've chosen to live the rest of my life with, everybody.
I love you, baby.
I believe that for some reason. I love you too. You should kitten me.
Oh, I thought it was a sex thing.
They're asleep.
Oh, I'm
Aw.
disappointed
Oh, the
now.
cats are
Sad.
Well,
That's
what's
sad.
well, what's
Anyway,
up,
so
though?
what else is going on?
Well, actually, I would like to say that. So the trip here. So we said repeatedly that the kittens that have appeared on my channel recently, those kittens have been appearing because they need love and attention. So we also had no ability to leave them at the house in Georgia. So we toted these kittens across borders So they are here with us.
And I am allergic to cats.
Yes,
Me too.
he's allergic to cats, and
I
he's
love
dealing
him.
with it. So it's wonderful. There are kittens here. She
You-
is staring at you.
You are a beautiful and cute sneeze machine. Sneeze and hive machine.
Unfortunately, without my actual chair, they don't have the back of my chair to like snuggle up into, so they're just kind of everywhere.
Artemis, more apple drink. I had a lot of apple drink last night.
Yes,
About
you
all the
did.
apple drink.
Yes, Wellington. We brought kittens on a 15-hour car drive, and I'm the one that fed them.
Yeah, we brought kittens several hours. We kept them in a carrying case and then like held onto the carrying case so they could nuzzle our fingers through the
That's
actual
pornographic.
cage. This is pornographic.
No, there is a cat asshole.
Oh, cat's hole. It's cat's hole.
Cat's hole on the screen.
Ow. Ow. It is a shoulder kitten. They are purring. They're purring something great. So yeah, this stream is not anywhere near as focused as it honestly should be, but that's fine. We are here mainly for having fun this time. Focus will return on Monday. You're allergic, so naturally cats love. That stands up. Is everything okay back there?
Yes.
Somebody dying?
My daughter's on it.
She's just like, I'm going to avoid the frame.
Dun,
Well,
dun, dun, dun,
I will be doing something because my Journey Away from Faith series on my channel is complete. It's finished.
And here's kitten number 2.
So
Oh my gosh, Bubba's here now too.
I dealt with the poo.
I will be doing a series on religious stories, just funny things that went on when I was a minister, that kind of go off
You can plug
into
me up
different
afterwards, too. I'm
directions
at
than
3.
the Journey series did. So that's something I have coming up. And there'll be more peanut butter. We have a debate coming up
Yes, we're going to be on the Geek Room debating each other.
on November the 12th.
We've also been on Non Sequitur Show debating this for people who haven't seen. We've been on the Non Sequitur Show about this shit.
Yes. Well, I wasn't prepared. That was put together in like 5 minutes.
Yes, we got a message from Steve McRae randomly in all caps. Do you guys want to talk about peanut butter?
It's like, sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That sounds absolutely wonderful.
And then we go on the mostly serious non sequitur show and do a funny thing.
That sounds like an opportunity.
And then people didn't like it.
Yeah, for some reason the peanut butter content is fun stuff. It's just us being us. Because honestly, when people are watching our channels, you're here partially for the hi, cat. How are you?
Ignore the cuteness.
You're here partially for the content, like just straight up the debunks, the logic. But the other part is you're also here for the YouTubers. And one of the things is that we have interactions outside of just our avatars. So having some more like fun, interesting things we can do in between with our regular content, we figured would be nice.
Yes.
What?
It's empty.
Some people didn't like it, but that's fine.
Yeah, so the other thing going on my channel, on Tuesday nights, I will be doing a stream where I get to know atheist and skeptic YouTubers at a deeper level. Just kind of talk to them about some of their other interests in life. Because as Suris and Mai's Suris and my stream from, was it last week?
Yesn't.
Yesn't. It was sometime where we discussed that just the atheist question is sometimes not the most fun thing to talk about.
And there's not a whole lot to talk about with it. Like colloquially, atheism is a lack of belief in God, which means by its very definition, it's vacuous. There's nothing there. So there's a whole lot more we can do. We're never going to stop doing atheist content. That's a thing that like my Mondays and Thursday videos are always going to be that. Yeah. This is maybe the rare exception, but I mean, he's only getting married once-ish. So, so we're here. I need CC for live chats.
So real quick, before we move on too far from the peanut butter, I wanted to get my 2 peanut butter cents in.
Sure.
And then live chat, you guys can vote 1, 2, or 3, and I'll give you the options. We have
Peter Pan peanut butter.
Literally anything else.
and honey roasted peanut butter. It can be Jif, it can be Peter Pan. Honey roasted peanut butter is the best fucking.
I'm gonna vote for Nutella at that point.
Why do you have to mix honey with peanut butter?
We have honey roasted peanuts in the car. Do you want some?
No.
3 is honey roasted.
Ow, ow, that is sharp.
2 anything else, and 1 Peter Pan.
Yeah. We have 2.
Got it.
1 vote for 2.
But I mean, it doesn't matter what you guys vote because I know I'm right.
But we will be still making atheist content. I will still be making the series about the religious stories and experiences, and explaining why they happen outside of religion just as easily. But there'll be other content as well.
Yes. And that's kind of one of the things we talked about in that stream. If you haven't seen on either mine or the Godless Iowan channel, we simulcasted it on both, where mine was with my style, his was his style, but same exact stream content-wise. Just going over what we were going to be doing with our channel and why we were. Mine was basically saying, yeah, nothing's really changing on my channel. I've already kind of like slowly built it into this corner where I can do what I want to do, but just finally given the reasons why.
Well, that's kind of the way, like, even with my channel, I've always done stuff outside of atheist content. But when I announced that I was going to do more stuff outside of atheist content, that's when people were like, wait, all those other videos that you made that had nothing to do with atheism, that was because you're more than an atheist? What?
I just realized what we can do. You and I need to do a Dangers of Woo episode.
Yes.
I need to flesh out Dangers of Woo more.
Yes. Dangers of Woo would be awesome.
Hello. Phone is stolen. So yeah, for those who for some reason don't know, my Dangers of Woo series is where it's basically just a giant debunk. Instead of taking a video, sometimes there will be a video involved, most of the time not. Instead of just responding to a video and a person, I'm taking an entire idea and going, why do people do this? What's the history behind it? And then just dismantling the whole damn thing. So I have one on anti-vaxxers, where I go through the entire history of vaccinations, how it started from a guy literally rubbing cow pus on somebody, which is how they began. Yeah. And then going into why anti-vaxxers think the way they do, and then going from that into these are the actual problems. I also have one on healing crystals for people that think putting rocks on you will actually do anything worthwhile. And there's a few other ones that I have as well. I don't want to go over that entire list. You guys have extra tabs in Google Chrome. You can do it pretty easily that way. But we need to find a topic that we are either knowledgeable on or are willing to research. We can do a Dangers of Woo. You and I can handle an NIFB episode, and you and I can handle a Dangers of Woo episode.
Sounds awesome.
And that'll be good. And then we can have a collaboration that isn't about peanut butter.
Yes. Cow pus butter yum is what's said in the chat.
Cow pus butter yum.
Cool. Should I go over what's coming up on mine?
Sure. You can go over what's coming up. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Tell us.
Tell you? All right.
He's actually not looking at his phone.
No, I'm
He's
not
taking
looking at my
notes.
phone. I use a notebook when I do things because I can't keep a thought very long.
And he might be.
But Paula G has managed to keep one for a while.
Oh, we love you, Shannon. I love you, Shannon.
He might possibly
She's not just a thought. She's queen of the thoughts.
Queen of the thoughts.
Mac might possibly be the only person with worse handwriting than me.
I have some pretty bad handwriting.
Mine's actually
You don't
worse than
need to
that.
see.
Mine's horrible.
So's mine.
That's
We're
awesome.
friends.
All atheist YouTubers have horrible handwriting, at least in this group.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mine's pretty bad. Anyway, so
Ready for your thoughts.
I have the
You missed.
huge heap slots. No, all right. I have the Catholic scandal video coming out, and then I plan on going off of that to make a little bit of a series of things that have happened in the Catholic Church, and then branching off and doing one for Jehovah's Witnesses and one for Mormons, and then a couple others I don't have quite planned yet. So that's just like the harm in religion down the line, but really focusing on the Catholic Church for the first few in the series. And then I have, once I reach 500 subs, because I haven't yet.
Why?
When
When did you start your channel?
I started my channel February of last year, and I only touch base on it a couple times every couple months. So it really picked up more in December of this last year.
December is when I started.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Why are you at 500?
Because I just don't. I'm not very.
He's a baby.
I'm the baby. Actually,
He's the baby channel.
I'm the middle child between these two, and that's why no one cares. But,
but he's the middle child.
I'm not consistent enough.
You're the one at
he's
500.
older.
You're the one at 500 subs. I'm
Yeah.
the one
Well,
at
yeah.
45, and he's the one at 2000.
Well, I was speaking.
He's the middle
age-wise.
child.
Age-wise.
Age-wise, he's the youngest. Channel-wise, yes.
Oh, channel age.
Channel-wise, you're the
Yes.
youngest, and you're the
I was-
oldest.
I was
Channel
like,
age.
I'm the oldest person here.
Yeah. We're
Yes.
we're all mixed up. I don't even know why we.
Yeah,
tried.
you have a daughter the same age as my girlfriend. It's weird.
Whoa.
That's awkward.
It is weird that
It's-
you have a girlfriend the same age as my daughter.
That's very awkward. Being in this house with that knowledge is awkward.
It is.
Yeah, but there's like a decade difference between you two, right?
Between me and Iowan?
Yeah.
How old are
9
you?
years.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
And I'm 25, 26-ish. I don't fucking
You said
know.
you were 26
I
last
don't
night.
remember.
I thought
I
You
don't
weren't
remember.
even
You're
drinking.
26. You're turning
He's
27.
26.
I don't remember.
5 years older than me.
Okay.
How do you not know your age?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
I forget a lot of things.
It's okay.
So when
I need a notebook like Mac
You're our
to remember my age.
You're our bigger.
Oh God!
mentally
Why does this chair
challenged
have no
baby.
back? Why does this chair have no back? Why did you kill it?
So when I finally get to my 500, I'm going to go ahead and do an atheist flashbacks on myself. I have a special guest coming for that, and then I'm going to go in and start debunking my own church soon after that.
Should definitely. The next time I'm up here, I should be there and like actually go into the church with you.
We'll say for a sermon.
So, can we talk a little bit about the Catholic scandal that happened here in
Oh,
Iowa?
please, yes.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Okay, so the Catholic Diocese of Sioux City, of that area, it was found that a Catholic had abused over 50 people. And
One
so,
priest?
yes, one
One
priest had
priest.
abused over 50 people. And so they were going to take care of it. And then this morning it came out that the way they're going to take care of it is they actually admitted that the bishop was just going to relocate that priest.
Which is not unlike what the Catholic Church has been doing with everybody.
He vowed to relocate this priest.
Vowed to relocate them. It just got really dark in here.
Really did.
Well,
Have you considered that maybe it's because the conversation got dark?
Yeah.
That's ominous.
And God
It
just
is.
came in and was like, "You atheists."
The Catholics have surrounded our house. But yeah, that happened in Iowa just this last week.
Also, Digital Hammurabi is watching us, which is awesome because his channel's awesome.
that is super awesome.
We need to
I love
actually
those
have more
guys.
people being subbed to them.
Did you say Hammurabi?
I did. I need
Hammurabi.
help. I need help.
Hammer
Hi, Dr.
Robbie.
John.
Even I can say that.
I can say
And that's
Anything.
the daughter.
I sure do like Digital Hammurabi.
Hammurabi. Bye.
Digital Hammurabi is one of my favorite
Dig-
channels.
Digital.
Yes.
I like the Goddess Lowen.
Yes.
The Goddess Lowen is a great channel.
Oh my god. So can we talk about the guy that just walked into the wedding?
Yes, we should.
So yesterday we had our wedding, and thank you, Digital Hammurabi, for congratulating Mrs. Snarky and I. But we had our wedding, and yes, I see that, Suris. I'm not going to mention it.
You should. You
Zero
should.
says, fun fact, Digital Hammurabi, which is 2 people,
Yeah,
were
it's a husband and wife.
monetized before Iowan was. Before Hot Iowan is. Iowan's not yet
Still not there.
monetized.
Well, they make quality content.
Says the wife.
Oh!
Anyway,
Ow!
Anyway, so at the wedding, we finished up the wedding and we were doing the reception. some guy just walked into the reception, grabbed huge handfuls of the snacks we had there, and just sat down and started eating. Nobody knew who he was. Maybe he was an angel. He wasn't an angel. He was some guy named Randy that's on the city council.
It's always Randy.
And he just sits in. He's like, I'm the weird uncle.
I'm the guy. And we went to the person who owned the building that we were in. And he goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's just Randall. He does that. Like, this is a regular occurrence where this guy Randall.
You do live in Iowa.
I do. Where he...
Next time you need to come to Atlanta so I can show you how it's different.
Okay. What does my town smell like, Suris?
It smells like cow shit.
It does smell like cow shit.
This town all smells like cow shit.
With me.
Yes.
It smells like home. I'm from Ohio.
Ohio is in the shape of a cow patty.
See, even like, okay, so my parents live, or my mom's side rather, they live on a ranch, and there's goat shit everywhere, and it smells better than walking outside here in general. That's bad.
That's not bad. I like it's we call it the smell of money.
The smell of money.
Yes.
Is it because your one expert is fertilizer? Export?
No, cattle.
Oh,
corn. Corn
You
needs
are
a lot
not
of fertilizer.
You are not the biggest exporter of corn. That's
Please,
Georgia.
we're supposed to prove that the ladies are not tied up.
May I?
We need to prove the ladies aren't tied up.
I'm hidden. Ha ha ha. This place is
Oh, wow.
No, don't.
Wow, you can't even see Pam.
Yeah, we can't see Pam.
Pam, you should totally
we're
move.
not really going to try to prove that one.
Oh, we know Pam got up earlier in the stream.
Yeah, they saw Pam earlier.
Pam got up earlier in the stream.
She was just
Oh my
up.
God.
Thanks
By
for
the way,
playing, Kristen.
By the way, just so you know, that table is more clean now than it was earlier, and that will make sense later. That will make a lot of sense later.
I cleaned that table off well.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
he cleared it.
I didn't break anything.
The gravity of what happened wasn't lost on me.
It almost broke him.
The gravity.
I think that because of that, your channel might get a little more momentum.
It might. Let me just say, when
Not
you
as much momentum
when you
as
try
it
to do a forward roll, sometimes it doesn't happen, and you end up doing like a half a forward roll, and then you roll to the side, and then you try to break stuff.
Yes.
You risk your life. I've risked my life for you.
You risked your life for the views.
That's right.
The views!
You're a whore. Don't say it was for us.
That one video will probably skyrocket you to like 10,000, and I'll get like 2 subs.
We need to have it on. Oh, God, it's weird. Like, we need to put it on both of our channels. But when we put it on both of our channels, it's going to get like knocks on us.
It'll get like duplicate content.
Oh, my God. That's bad, YouTube.
YouTube is weird.
YouTube needs to. YouTube! We mirror each other's things because we like each other. Don't hit us for it. Stop beating us.
Yes.
YouTube, when did you stop beating your content creators? What happened?
Nothing's going
I
on.
lost the fingernail.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what helps
Don't
with
pay
that?
attention to the man
Having
behind the
real
curtain.
Well,
Do
I
not pay
can't
attention
grow
to the
real
man
big.
behind the curtain.
Right there.
Do you not pay attention to the man behind the iron curtain?
I found it.
No, you did not. That is a piece of lettuce.
Oh,
Well, we
I
are
found the
atheists, so we
lettuce.
have to be communists.
Yes, I hear there's somebody. So Jelly, fun. I love that the kittens came too. Suris and his better half are great fur baby parents. Well, you're right about one thing. She is my better half. People like her more than me.
Oh, wait, what are people saying about me?
Well, if you look at the chat, it'd be easy. You're
Get
not
tuned in.
Walker.
Suris is my better testicle.
I am the left one.
Yes.
It's only bigger because it's cancer.
that's
You know what that means, right?
Get checked out.
I'm
Iowan.
growing on you.
that's right. Suris is growing on me.
Did you see the Stephen King press conference where he kicked a guy
No.
out for asking if he agreed with white nationalists?
Not Stephen King. Steve King,
King.
representative
Oh.
from Iowa. Not
That's
my area, but close. I've actually met him, and he exudes grossness.
That's bad. Doesn't Mr. Atheist and Non-Sec copy their videos?
Same time.
They simul stream. What they do is they simul stream, which we simul streamed, but I think our simul stream wouldn't get hit as bad because we had 2 completely separate setups for our simul stream.
Yeah, I don't think that would get hit.
I actually kind of like that. We're like, because like my stream has the podcast setup where it's me, Ocean, guest, and when you have our setup differently, we were able to have a very different look because I retrofitted that. And then yours is normally set up with just you and guest. Yeah. So yours has a very different look as well.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that so people can go and say, hey, I prefer watching this kind. The audio is going to be the same in each one. And the chat's going to be different too. That's the other thing, because I think we both have chat on our actual video. Yeah. So the audio is completely identical, but the videos are 100% different.
Yeah. I think it's different enough with that. I also think that we can add like our own logos to the video if we put them up. When we put them up, and it should change it if we change the look a little bit.
They can, Rob. They can demonetize streams. In fact, actually, I have a stream with a copyright strike in it, where Mr. Atheist of all people played a piano rendition. He sang his own lyrics to a completely different lyrics about a channel we won't talk about because he doesn't really deserve it. But he did a piano rendition, and when he did it, it was so similar that YouTube hit me with a copyright. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, thanks, guys. That's wonderful.
Sometimes it's really weird what gets you a copyright
strike,
too. I had a copyright strike on one of my videos that was actually a clip that the video I was responding to used, but they didn't get a copyright strike.
I have a copyright hit on my gaming channel already.
That's weird.
Luckily, I'm not important enough for that.
Because I have a video talking about what characters I thought were going to be in Smash Brothers. One of my predictions was right, by the way. Ken is in. Anyway, so I did a video talking about the characters I thought was going to be in Smash Brothers. And because I had Smash Brothers footage in the background, I got hit.
That's crazy.
Nintendo was just like, we claim that.
That's insane because any of these reviews or discussions about this content is going to push for more sales. Like if somebody watches a gaming stream, generally they're watching it to see if it's something they want to purchase. Yeah. So that makes no sense.
Well, Nintendo copyrights everything so they can take money from YouTubers. It's really bad. It's like, I love Nintendo as a company. I love their products. I love the things they do until it comes to anything at all relating to the internet. They don't get the internet. No. They really don't. Also, so Audrey pointed out, and Audrey's one of the people that's been watching my channel since I was at like 20 subs.
Oh, nice. Sorry, Audrey.
So marijuana, by the way, marijuana is less harmful than alcohol, and alcohol is legal here for anybody 21 and older.
True story.
So honestly, I advocate for the legalization of it because it is a less harmful substance than alcohol, and yet alcohol's legal.
Yeah. No one has ever died from a marijuana.
I think it should still be
I injected 15 marijuanas in my eye, and then nothing happened.
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
Like sometimes you can smoke enough that you think you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's a thing that can happen.
I've been laying there in the past. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to. And at one point I have laid there and gone, am I breathing? As I'm going, I'm breathing, but I didn't know if I was. And it's freaky.
There's a tangent we could go off of if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Age limits and drugs.
Age limits and drugs? Which drugs?
Including alcohol, marijuana.
So recreational drugs. Cigarettes. Recreational drugs that don't cause... Recreational drugs that have mitigatable harm, basically. Yes. Even though, like, cigarettes, you can't really mitigate some of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine with there being legal ages because... So with cigarettes, they're incredibly addictive.
Yeah.
And when your brain is developing, having addictive substances psychologically can cause you to have... more addictive. It's not like the whole gateway idea, because gateway drugs is a stupid fucking idea.
Right, yes.
But it's that while your brain is developing, having addictive substances is not good.
Right.
Like it's the same. It's one of the reasons I don't drink, because I grew up in a house that literally only had caffeine everything. So I'm very, very like substances are something that I get addicted to very quickly,
Mhm.
very easily, because that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
As a result, now if I don't have caffeine in the first like hour of my day, I get withdrawal symptoms, like actual full-fledged withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, no, caffeine obviously is not the same type of drug that you're talking about, but it is the same kind of idea. There is developmental issues that can happen. So I'm fine with there being legal limits on age. I'm okay with that.
So what do you think on
Oh,
I'm sorry.
do I get to give
Yeah,
an
go for
opinion
it.
here,
Go for
Mac?
it. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is this just Mac and Suris talk?
It's just Mac. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm fine with age limits. I do think the age thing with drinking here in the U.S. is a little weird.
It's funny that the amendments that fucked with that are 18 and 21 respectively.
Yeah. Well, because in like the rest of the world, most of the world, it's 18 or even 16 in some places.
Mhm.
And the reason being was, as far as I know, there was a lot of alcohol-related deaths among 18-year-olds because they were binge drinking and things like that, and a lot of alcohol-related accidents. She got an alcohol-related accident. That's what this is. No,
You want at least 15 beers.
yes, but they lowered the drinking age, and at the same time, they lowered the speed limit in most places across the U.S.
Yeah.
So, was it lowering the drinking age or raising the drinking age that fixed it, or was it lowering the speed limit that fixed it?
Well, I think it's interesting because they show for speed limits, places that have a higher speed limit for some reason tend to have less accidents. So
You don't have to comment on it, but I did want to point it out.
I'm dying.
What
I'm
the
sorry,
fuck is
guys.
this? The street? I'm gonna send this link to Matt.
You know who.
Matt's new. Oh Jesus!
I think that's why he's doing it.
My name is
Jesus.
Matt, and other Matts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Give my name a bad name.
Give you-
And my name's really close to Matt, so I also
He's-
don't appreciate it.
He's gonna.
yeah, you're Mac.
Yeah.
As long as you're not Mac.
I've been listening to everything anyone says to Iowa
But
for the
Suris,
last 2 days.
Yes.
his new movie is gonna destroy evolution.
Is his new movie peer reviewed?
No.
Okay, then no, it's not.
Yeah.
That's
Depends on the peers you're talking about.
It's funny is that even then, it has to be peer reviewed by experts in the field.
You don't have to tell me.
Yeah. Don't think anyone's too worried.
Montana's speed limit sign says whatever is safe and prudent.
So what do
probably
you
actually true in Montana. They have some pretty high speed limits.
So what do you think about lowering the let's say alcohol and marijuana if it was legal to 18, or do you think it should be 21? And then what do you think about that for serving in the military?
Well, first of all, if you're in the military, I think whatever you need to, let you cope should just deal, maybe.
Yeah.
Like coping is a thing. I think that if you're in the military and you're on base, then if you might get deployed tomorrow and you want some alcohol,
Yeah.
just you should be able to.
Now from my friends that have served, I've
Yeah.
heard that they can
Mhm.
like drink on base and such. But as soon as they're not serving anymore, they can't go and buy alcohol. It's
Yes.
just while they're on base.
So the other thing is, and yes, I see. So it's hard to say. So like the brain doesn't stop developing until 25 for most people.
Most people.
So it's technically, I'm even somewhat hesitant on 21.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't have a horse in this race because I don't partake in drink or drugs.
Right.
I haven't ever had an alcohols or a weeds.
Right. So
So
Iowa.
so like
like,
I don't
I mean,
have a
I'm-
horse in the race.
Okay, I'm pro legalization of marijuana. I don't think it is a harmful substance. I don't use it, but I think that we tend to punish people way too harshly over it. And if we want to save money on a prison system and have a safer prison system, we need to get rid of low drug crime offenders.
Yeah.
So
we need
what
to
was your
not have-
question again?
What do we think about the age limit? It's like, should it be 21, 18, higher? And if it's lower, or if it's higher, then what about people who serve?
I think
Okay.
well, so if you're
or serving in general?
if you're serving, the VFW will apparently serve you regardless.
Yeah.
Although I do think that any substance that is deemed less harmful than alcohol should have a legal limit similar to alcohol. Like it should follow the standards of alcohol. Like that's just my thought. I wish I could
Mine
see.
too.
I wish I could see retracted messages.
I would
That'd be cool.
say, here's the deal, because when you turn 18, you're an adult,
I think
and we allow people to people to make decisions that are harmful to them when they become an adult. There are a lot of people.
We stop protecting them at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm okay with 21, but I don't think I would raise it above 21. And a lot of people, yeah, Tad does say that you can't drink until under 21 in the military. They would lose their shit. That is generally the case. I think they allow you to drink at the legal age of wherever you're based. If I'm not mistaken, Tad might be able to express that. So if they're in another country, then they're probably okay.
Yeah. Well, they have different limits too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, I kind of the oddball. I might be the oddball where I think that excuse me. I think they should hire the serving age, really, because they pull a lot of kids straight out of high school that I think aren't ready to make that decision.
There are some predatory practices in the military.
There are.
Because this is something that happened with mine as well. Like the Marines and Army will give you the whole glory and indoctrination thing in your high school. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm from a military family. My mom's side of the family is Navy. My dad's side of the family is Air Force. I have a lot of respect for military members. It doesn't change the fact that there are some predatory practices in enlistment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. What you just said there. I do think that they do sometimes go to lower income schools a lot, and push this is the way you're going to improve your life. Because I know my school had some kind of military person there at least once a week, talking about how great you're only going to serve a short period of time.
That's because you'll die.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I took the ASVAB for the Air Force, and I forget what score I made. But when I talked to the Air Force recruiter, they basically said, "Yeah, based on your ASVAB, you can have whatever job you want." But I was also too fat, and I never worked off the fat, so I never went into the Air Force.
See, I wasn't too fat. My issue, I was actually rather thin when I was in high school, but the issue for me was my eyesight. There was basically no way I was going to get into military service with my eyesight.
Yeah, fair enough. With one eye that's not working terribly well.
Yeah, one eye that only, like, I can see a blob that is maybe Suris.
It could be.
Or it could be the lamp. I like lamp. I love lamp.
Are you a moth?
Yes.
You're a moth. You love lamp. Moth want lamp.
Moth want lamp.
Moth stomach fit in many lamp, brother.
That's right. Okay, so yeah, local laws apply.
I honestly don't think they should. The thing with alcohol in the military, my personal thought again is that if you're going to be deployed, and there's a chance that you might not come back, because whenever you get deployed, there's always that chance. Always that chance. It's something that was drilled into me that, like, hey, don't ever have a bad relationship with your dad, because every time he gets employed, you might not get him back. So that's been drilled into me from day one. Since there's always that chance that you might not come back, they're saying that, hey, you can't have a drink before you go out. I don't get it. I understand, like, if you're gonna be on duty, then yes, you don't want somebody impaired working a Gatling gun.
No,
definitely not. But saying, hey, before you get in the plane and go ship out or get on the boat and go ship out, why not?
Right. And it's just, that's kind of what feeds my thoughts, is that you can choose to like go die for your country, but you can't choose when you can, like, I would even say maybe they shouldn't be able to drink while they're on base, but when they're off of base, they should be able to. Like, if you can make that decision to go die for your country,
then you can make a decision to consume an alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're knowledgeable enough to, or mature enough to make that decision, you should be mature enough to make the other one. So either raise the serving age or lower the indulgent age.
Yeah, of course, raising the serving age won't do very well at all, because raising the serving age will mean that the military doesn't have any fresh bodies. It'll lower the amount of fresh bodies that can come in, and that's equally detrimental to them and the country in general if you're trying to have a good, strong, active standing military. So I would not advocate for doing that. Maybe that's me coming from a military family.
Maybe.
That's also that's the other side of that, is that right out of high school, especially with the economy we have right now, if you don't go to college, you generally are going to have an entry-level job. If you don't go to college or trade school.
Yeah.
I could not afford either, so I only had entry-level jobs that I could do. If I had the opportunity and the wherewithal to go into the military, my life would be a little more stable right now. I think removing the ability for somebody coming out of high school to go into the military, get a GI Bill education, which is something that would have been great for me. I don't think it's good to say, hey, you have to kind of struggle around for 3 years before we're going to let you try that. Like, I don't think that's really right, because that opportunity in our country is a good opportunity for those who are willing to go in and take the risk.
Yeah. And I think there's still some gray area.
You are the great skeptic. That's what you do.
There's still because I feel like 21 is a little bit arbitrary. I mean, we could put the age for all of that at 19, 20, 21, even higher, even lower. But I just think that the way we have it set up now isn't working. We like, between all of the intellects that we have in the country, we can come up with something better.
Can I jump in here? Because if you were to scroll up in the chat, it was mentioned that marijuana is a gateway drug.
Who actually said it's a gateway drug?
That was Aubrey, I believe.
Audrey. It's not. Every study that's been done on marijuana has shown that it's the only circumstances where marijuana is a gateway drug are in the circumstances where it is treated like other illicit materials, because it gets you into the world where you're able to do so, which means that the drug itself is not doing it. It's the fact that you're able to connect yourself with the underworld that sells other things. This is coming from somebody, I'm not going to name the person's names for obvious reasons. This is coming from somebody who knew someone who went from selling marijuana to selling harder drugs, and I knew what their income was. I knew how much money they were making off of this. So this is not just me spouting, oh, this is off the top of my head. This is from somebody who knew somebody who dealt this stuff.
Well, and not just that, but marijuana can actually be used, I guess, a reverse gateway drug, because there are people out there who have been on harder drugs that if they have access to legalized marijuana, they can get themselves off of the other drugs easier.
Well, it's like also people who've been on harder, like somebody who's been on, like, say, meth.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, a lot of them will end up turning to cigarettes afterwards, because after they get rid of one vice, their habit is already formed that having a vice is something that they need.
Yeah.
And so having a vice that is much less harmful is beneficial to the individual.
Well, and everyone has vices.
Yeah, mine is video games.
Yours is video games and Diet Dr. Pepper.
And tea.
And
lots and lots of
mine is logic and butt stuff.
Gray's is beating children.
Yeah.
Yes, he beats children.
I beat up children.
Yes,
he does.
He's a martial arts instructor.
Yes.
So his
and
job...
I also beat up women. I'm kind of a knocker. And other people. Come on, I beat them all up.
He beats up anybody who pays to be taught.
I would like
and
to do
some for free, but I also let them beat me up.
Since she's been on camera this whole time, come here.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Come say hi.
Me.
Come say hi.
This is my 20-year-old daughter, Sierra.
Hi.
She's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
If you look at her and you think she's pretty, I will kill you. So she is amazing, and she came to visit for the wedding, and I'm so happy that she's here. She's awesome.
Wait, so if I think she's pretty, will you kill me?
No,
I think she's pretty. What you gonna do?
I won't kill.
And then there were bodies.
And then there was war.
Yes,
Anybody I dated in high school.
yes.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. All of them.
Dead, but fearing for their lives.
Actually, no, they're all dead, and Matt replaced them with synths.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He Fallout 4'd them.
Well,
That's right.
That makes sense.
Black Sofa said, and coffee is a gateway drug to craft beer.
Coffee is worse than marijuana.
I don't drink
It's
either,
caffeine.
so I don't know if I can
Definitely.
agree with that. I'm pretty lame.
Caffeine is actually a really powerful drug.
Yeah,
Um,
incredibly addictive too.
Yet it is super acceptable. It's weird. It's weird the things that we're okay with. Coffee and alcohol are two of the worst drugs that you can use.
And they're two opposite sides of the spectrum too.
yes,
One's a downer and the other's a stimulant.
yes, and yet it's like I've had this conversation with people at my own workplace, talking about they are very anti-marijuana, and yet they'll talk about how trash they're going to get on the weekend.
And it's like, wait, what?
And it's like, what? You don't hear about people getting trashed on marijuana. They smoke the marijuana and then they eat the Cheetos and then they listen to the music.
Marriage, what?
And that's what they do.
Marriage. You wanna?
Done that. Still doing it.
But not with me.
Not with you. That's
And
true.
not with Matt either.
True.
Why?
Why?
Do you hate the Godless Iowan?
We could do it.
Do you hate the Godless
We
Iowan?
could do it.
What are you doing?
I just went to
Marriage.
hands.
You wanna?
I've gotten married. I was married yesterday.
I have a hand.
What are you trying to do? A feat of strength?
No, I'm just trying to.
Are you like, we're gonna play Mercy live on air?
He'd win.
He probably would.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna have to upload the video of us fighting.
I would pinch your nipple halfway through.
Yeah, you probably would, but I would pinch yours off. So that's the thing.
Drunk driving kills.
If
Marijuana
you're
drunk.
trying to give me an erection, Matt.
I'll pinch that off too.
Oh gosh, why? Why? What does a typical atheist retirement
He'd
plan
like
look
it.
like? I have no idea. I really have no idea. If you shove 1 kilo of pot into your lungs, it will kill you. Yes, but if you drink 1 gallon of water, it will kill you.
If you drink 1
That's
kilo
not
of pot,
true. I've seen my wife drink more than
If
a
you
gallon.
should,
It
well,
it
yeah.
also depends on your. It also depends
No.
on body.
No, you got to listen. If you shove a kilo of pot into your lungs, not smoke it. If you shove a kilo,
Shove it into your lungs.
it will kill you.
If you take pot, you soak it in water, and then you freeze it in the freezer into a sharp object, and then you stab somebody with it, yes, they will die.
They will.
That's the
Yes.
first time marijuana killed anybody.
Exactly.
If you inhale a drop of water, you could drown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what's horrifying? Dry drowning. I don't know why I'm going to get on that, but there's a lot of kids that die from dry drowning, and this has just gotten dark. But
It's not 7+
horrifying.
gallons for it to really kill you.
It
It
can be
is
less.
not. It can be a single gallon. If you're Mac, your body type, a single gallon will kill.
Oh yeah.
What are we saying?
I can't handle it.
A gallon of water.
A gallon of water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially if you drink it in one sitting.
that's how it kills
Water
you.
poisons you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on body size. I could take more water than Mac.
Yeah, it starts like hyper electrolyzing your shit, and you get screwed. You die. It's bad. It's a nasty death.
Basically drowned.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, Darth Killer.
Wow.
You know what
What
else
about
is bad?
thin-
People that drink sports drinks regularly can
Be a
overload
counterpart.
their bodies with salt.
You drink what?
Sports drinks.
Oh yeah.
Without actually exercising.
Well, it's tons of sodium and electrolytes. It's supposed to be worked out.
yeah.
That's
And
the whole point of sports drinks.
Hey, Brainery.
Yes, 60 minutes of fun. Can't demonetize this. Mic drop.
Woo!
Thank you, Brainery. You're awesome. I am very happy. I didn't expect to even get a super chat on this. I don't know.
Hey, Suris.
Thank you so
You got
much
a new
for the
subscriber.
$10.
It's Sierra.
Yay!
Suris, what's it like to get super chats?
Yeah.
In a minute. when I-
It's like having YouTube steal 33% of what you own.
Oh, I have a Streamlabs account. Streamlabs.com/thegodless Iowan if you want to give me money, and they don't steal nothing.
I just want
think they take, like,
subscribers.
2% actually.
Yeah, it's better
No one
than
give me
YouTube.
money. Please, everyone, come subscribe. Please.
Yeah, please subscribe to him before you give him money because like he needs subscribers more.
Yeah, I
than
need
you.
subscribers.
Go to his Patreon account. It's patreon.com/thegodless Iowan. It's weird that he did that. I don't know why.
Marketing. That's why he's bad at marketing.
Yeah.
I just love everyone.
You just love everyone.
I just want the Godless Iowan to have money.
That's right.
Yeah,
Godless
And
Iowan
then
likes
mention me
money.
in every one of his streams.
You know, it's funny. Godless Iowan used to be my patron, and now I'm his patron. What weird shit?
I
Why?
had a wedding, and
Twisted Project.
the
Oh,
wedding
actually,
made me broke for a while.
And then I just started giving him money.
Yes.
real quick, I would like to say I am no one's patron because I'm a piece of shit. But I
I have a
I
20%
am-
rule. I have a 20% rule.
oh,
20% of whatever I get via Patreon goes back into
Oh,
the
gotcha.
community. That's
Cool,
that's
cool,
my
cool.
20% rule.
Yeah.
That's why I pay him.
yeah. The one thing I'm trying to do right now though is go through all of the channels and the community and get like a T-shirt from everyone.
I have
And-
T-shirts.
And that way you are on the next wave. I'm gonna get 4 more soon, and I'm gonna get one from Godless Iowan, Paula Gia, Suris, and one other one. And then
Do you want nuclear
I just got
fruit?
one nuclear fruit,
Nuclear fruit.
maybe.
That's one of my shirts.
I dig it.
Can,
Yeah, maybe.
Nuclear fruit.
can I just say
Yeah,
for just 10% of your income, I'll promise you that you'll get 100, 1,000, 10,000 times return for that 10% in feel good feelings because you'll be helping me survive.
True story.
He likes living.
Yes.
My point is, if you can be a patron or support your favorite channels in any way, we always appreciate it. And if you can't afford it, do not do it. And just share stuff on Twitter and Facebook. Like, we appreciate that.
If you can't do it, still do it because there's a lot of really good food that's thrown away.
You're a whore, Iowan.
in,
You're a
in,
whore.
like, in the dumpsters outside convenience stores and restaurants.
You know what we call those dumpsters? The non sequitur show.
That's true.
We light fires there.
Exactly.
I love it.
That's our shout out to the non sequitur show.
How much
King
food
of the dumpster
do
fires.
you really need?
Yes.
Parliament.
Look
of
at
the
this
dumpster
body.
fire.
This body takes a lot to maintain.
Hey, I hear that a particular NIFB pastor says that you need to go to the gym.
You know what the problem is with these theists out there? Is that
They don't
sit
play enough
around-
video
they
games.
sit around on YouTube drinking their Sprite and watching atheist videos.
No, I think they drink a Pepsi.
Why are they watching atheist videos complaining about the world when they could be in Jesus's butthole?
And living up in their father's attic.
They could be saving all the souls.
They could be soul winning.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hashtag knock on your neighbor's door.
that's Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah. Well, there's some kind of
Well, I mean,
theist
not just
too,
in the
right?
chat.
Yeah, they're theisty.
theistic.
Yeah.
They don't knock on our
They're
doors
theistic.
anymore. They know.
Nacha was a
Theistish.
lazy witness.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He was.
But that's my favorite guy.
He was so lazy he was never baptized. And
So-
he never had to go door to door.
So wait a minute. Wait, you guys had Jehovah's Witnesses knock on your door. Did you invite them in? You should have.
I haven't since I've been an atheist. I haven't.
I
had any
haven't
knock.
had the opportunity since I became like on YouTube or stuff where I'd be like, hey, y'all, I'll let you come in, but I have to record it.
Yeah.
You can come in, but I gotta record it for my channel.
Yeah.
What?
And you can leave at any time, but I'm
Yes.
recording it.
You can leave at any time. I will unlock you from the radiator and let you go.
Is there such a thing as an atheist commune? I don't know. Is
Not
there?
really, because I'm like we're kind of sick of each other after just a couple of days.
Yeah.
No, I could still
So-
kiss your face.
I don't want to spend eternity in heaven with you. That's why I'm choosing
Well,
hell.
That's right. Oh, and I just dropped my phone, but my phone is a Motorola and it does not break.
It's true. It's true. Made out of sheet metal and love.
Yes. And whale sperm.
Lots of whale sperm.
Motorola.
Jackson
Whale
Wheat levels
sperm.
of whale sperm.
That's right. Remember, if you swim in the ocean, you're basically swimming in 75% whale sperm.
That's why I love the ocean so much.
Mhm.
It's just a beautiful thing.
It impregnates you with wonderful feelings.
It does.
It does. It
Yes.
gives birth to all of your ideas.
You're a punny guy.
You're welcome.
Ah!
He said you're
Bow down to
pretty,
that.
and you said you're welcome. Oh.
Wellington Smith says, boys, have you thought about doing a Our Best Vision of the Future podcast? Pro good ideas, universal healthcare, reducing war. Honestly, you know what?
I would love that.
If you would like to come onto my podcast, I would be willing for that to be a thing we talk about.
I could.
That is a thing.
Yes.
I believe we could do that.
It is a thing.
I
we
like
are.
that.
It's a thing.
You're going to be on my podcast?
Yes.
Okay, cool. When do you want to do that?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll talk.
I'm needing to pee right now.
You're needing to pee right now?
Yes.
Why don't you go do that?
I'll go pee.
Go pee.
Yeah, there's still me. Get out of here.
So Wellington Smith, your $5 have gone into that conversation's going to be happening on my podcast.
Yes.
So yes, that's exactly what it's going to be happening. That's exactly what's going to be happening. Also, Bud Askins, if you want to know what wedding vows sound like to atheists, we're actually going to be getting their wedding video. I'm the person editing their wedding video. So you're going to actually hear what atheist vows sound like, because it's going to be a thing there.
Yep.
Hi, are you the Godless Iowan? Hi, I'm Iowan. I didn't know you were Christian Bale. Hey, I'm Iowan. Oh, that's his dumb cousin. Hey, I'm Iowan. This is the woman who I love, who is not the Godless Iowan.
Lady Iowan.
I'm Iowan. That's my wife over there. I fucked her last night. Oh God. You're not right. You need help. This is Suris. I fucked him too.
Last night.
Okay.
Yeah, look in his mouth.
That is
We did
Here
all
we
the
go.
sinful deeds.
guys. We did an intercourse.
Just then, with my finger in his mouth.
Yes. Yes. Like that. Yes, with Jif.
Hi, I'm Iowan.
You did not.
We should shout out Christy.
Hi,
Yes.
I'm
Christy
Iowan.
Santiago says she has to prepare for her podcast.
Hi, I'm Iowan.
She's proud to call us all silly, wonderful humans.
Hi, I'm Iowan.
I can't speak over Pan being Iowan.
Hi, I'm
Oh,
Iowan.
Booty. There's Booty.
That's my brother. His name's Lowen.
That is the goddess Lowen.
This is the goddess Lowen. I'm the godless Iowan.
Gee, I suddenly got really smart and verbose.
Thank you.
Ah, it's wonderful.
Wellington, brownie points.
Ah,
Brownie points. I'm
that's
just gonna
great.
sit here because I'm lazy.
And then
Oh my
the
God, no!
the Godless
you're
Iowan.
Fortnite dance. No.
Oh gosh. There was a standard for this video. There was like a quality standard that it died.
You know, that tends to happen when I'm on your stream.
It
I
tends
always
to happen
come
with the
in.
Godless Iowans on my streams. The quality
Do
always
it again,
drops.
Iowan. Do it again.
Apparently, I came at an interesting time. Oh my God. How about a video of the bachelor party? Actually, Bud, you want a video of the bachelor party? Go on to Holy Kool-Aid's channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a stream with Professor Stick, and we crashed it
True story.
because I give money to Holy Kool-Aid.
Brand
Why?
says, "Ride that pony."
Why?
That's
I wasn't
Why?
there,
Okay.
but I've heard it was fantastic.
You want to hear
This
a
is mine.
song?
Yes.
This is-
So yes, we went onto the Holy Kool-Aid's channel, and no, I don't drink Iron Cheddar. I don't drink.
I got drunk for both of us.
Yes.
Your shirt.
I let them drink
Thank
enough
you,
for me.
Faye. I was very
This is
drunk.
mine.
Yes.
Mine. This is mine.
He was almost as drunk as my wife.
I have not been that drunk in probably
Yes.
A decade?
Yes, but ironically, a decade ago was also when.
Oh, it hasn't been that long. It's been 6 years because at the end of my ministry, I was drunken a lot.
Hi, Godless Engineer. Welcome to the chat.
You missed an opportunity to suck Jesus' dick. Why?
My grandfather yesterday did say that every marriage has 3 people: the husband, the wife,
And Jesus.
and Jesus.
But what if there's 2 husbands?
That means that Jesus is a fan of polyamory.
Yes.
Look at this face. How do you guys not like this face? Look.
Why
look at
would
this
you
face.
like this face? This face is horrible.
Face. Mwah.
This face is made of mistakes and regrets.
My.
Most of them involving copious amounts of Diet Dr. Pepper. Why are you all touching me? Why is
Join
everyone...
in, Mac.
Mac is touching me below. I need...
Mac is touching me below.
He was touching my hand and then he crept it up, but the context were horrible. Context was bad.
Phrasing.
Raising.
Phrasing, Joel.
Hey,
Yep.
Iowa,
True story.
I'm gonna be snarky now. Turn off the fucking light.
You know what? GE was up here and he had pens, and I forgot to ask him for a pen, and I'm sad.
I
now.
got pins.
I forgot
You
to
got
ask
pins?
for a
Yeah, I got
baby.
But I need a pen from you because you stole my other one.
I didn't mean to.
Didn't mean to. See, she
I
admits
didn't-
she did it.
I didn't mean to thief.
I didn't mean to.
I got 3 pins.
My lord. There's this stream. Bad things. Anhoo.
Cersei's face
All right.
is wet.
We should
'cause I
probably end it
lifted.
soon before it gets as rowdy as
We
last
need
I
time.
don't know where
Yes.
the pen went.
So, yes, if anybody wants to see what the bachelor party looked like, go to the Holy Kool-Aid's channel and go to about 33 minutes and 53 seconds, I think. And that's where you will find... Get your hand away from there. I already beat him with my hammer once. I'll do it to you.
Nope, I gotta take yours off now.
No, don't
Yeah.
take off my nipples. I
You're about to
like
see a
them.
nipple on screen.
I like
and
them.
my hand.
This is how Suris and Max fought last night. Just- it was like Matrix in super slow-mo.
It looked like a slap fight.
Oh,
It
God.
was.
So, yes,
Part of it was a slap fight.
point being, if that is something you want to see, go to the Holy Kool-Aid's channel after this.
No
He-
sword fight. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't want to spoil the type of fight that happened, but one did
Yes.
happen.
It was a great fight.
And it involved weapons that may or may not
Yes.
be called swords. Penis joke.
Mhm.
Boy, yeah.
Everyone that didn't have a pink lighter, it was just a habit. I don't get it. Also, apparently we need to call for an adult. We are all adults.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
That's
That's worrisome.
Like,
I plead the fifth.
Is he actually an adult?
Maybe. Possibly.
Do you believe Suris is an adult? If
They
you
said
do,
adult,
type 1 in the
not
chat.
adult.
If you don't think he's an adult,
Type 7.
type 7.
No, Matt's
'Cause someone's
mental
gonna
You
get
need to
it.
type, hey, you need to type the best number. Blue.
Blue.
Blue is my favorite number.
Blue is-
I like
Blue.
blue. My favorite vegetable.
My favorite color is potato.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
I think you might
open
be
the kitchen
confused.
and die. The one girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a
And
breast
this is
taking
now
no patience,
demonetized.
Bro,
We're now demonetized. Thanks.
you're welcome.
Suris is not an
Sit in the
adult,
chair.
according to
Did
the
you spike?
type and
Yeah,
7.
according to the chat,
I did
I'm
not.
not an adult.
I did not spike my tea, Iron.
My issue is.
I am not an adult because I drink little baby drinks.
Go sit in the chair.
Just like
Alrighty.
Yes. But with that said, I do think that's probably where we're going to end the stream for now. I will be back to regular upload on Monday when I am actually back in Georgia and can do the regular upload thing. With conditions.
Yeah.
So with that said, after this, please go check out Godless Iowan's channel. If you don't want to do that, which I can understand, go check out Gray Skeptic. And if you don't want to do that, which I can also understand, then the bachelor party was on Holy Kool-Aid's channel. Technically speaking.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye, guys. Don't
We love
panic.
you.
Don't panic. Ethics over expunging, I guess, is what your thing is,
And
right?
insert end of video tagline here.
It's all in the gray area.
I stole it.
Eat good